Hello and welcome to the stream. This is Father Jack, and we're going back to Skill Pacific. I'm just going to be an island bum. Got a bit of a problem though, which you'll see in a moment or two. Hope everyone's doing all right, having a good weekend, etc., etc. So, which island am I on? So I'm on island C. I think it's C. So I'm going to hop across to G. Hop across up to A. And then down to G. Problem I've got is that when you see thirst, I'm not so bothered about the body temp. Where you see thirst, you've got none. Apparently this is a well-known bug, and I've asked on the Discord, and from what people have said, they don't know what's causing it, so they don't know how to fix it basically. So my question is, since that happened, I don't get any notifications in the bottom left hand corner saying I'm thirsty, which is a bit of a problem because when I go off into the blue yonder and sail to the next cluster, I'll try and use fast sail, and that eats your food and your thirst. So I don't know what to do. So I'm basically going around the islands looking for coconuts. So I need to top up my find island here, where is it? There it is. I need to top up my water supplies because they are really 49 or 45 in that one and 40 in that one. I need them to be at least at least 90 to 100. So there's nothing left on this island that I need. So it's time to move on, I think. I think A was the island I started actually. I seem to remember there was nothing on that island either. So let's get going. Speed bump down. Last time. So I was speaking to one of the ATP team, a guy called Radu, and I says I'm kind of getting used to doing the fast sail now. He says, all right, can you do a recording and we'll put it up and so that people can try to understand it. So do a recording, or I'll probably actually just stream it, which is probably the better option for me. So I'm hoping Island A has got some coconuts on it. Because I really need to top up the water. Plus when I've been on certain of the other islands, I've got my buckets and my cooking pots and all that stuff out when it rains. And it has been raining, but it doesn't seem to collect much water these days. I don't know why. But anyway, it's we'll get there. We'll get there. There's one island I want to go back to, right? That was Island J. Because that's got some papaya trees on it. I want them to drop because they do give you thirst as well. Or water for thirst anyway. But they're not quite ready yet to drop. So I'm hoping Island A and Island G. I don't think Island G's got anything on it. I think I sailed past it. And there was nothing on it. But we'll see. We'll see. So it might just be a case for the next week or so. Good on order already. We've just started. Let's play an hour or so each day, like I usually do, and hoping some coconuts will drop on some of the islands, so then I can top my water up. So I don't want to be sailing to the next cluster without any freaking water. That won't be good. Well, I'll show you what the raft as well. You've got to console freaking yawning. Sorry. Getting old, you know. So I made a change or two to the raft, which I'll show you once we hit this island. It still bugs me now after the changes I've made. Uh, 60 frames a second. No drop frames, that's good. I was going to do a flight tonight, but me quadrants and me flaps and the air brakes, like the add-ons for the quadrants, still not working properly. So I've been in touch with Thrustmaster support. Jesus, I want to know the far end of my freaking fort. I had to provide screen photos of the back of the quadrants and the add-ons. I also had to provide invoices. Or else there's a couple of bits I had to provide. And after I sent all that in, I thought, right, I'll just wait for them to send an email back saying, yeah, this is how you fix it, or this is what you need to do. I then get another freaking email off them saying, can you send us a video of what's happening? And I thought, for fuck's sake, you must already know it. There must be other people with this problem. It's ridiculous. There's a few palm trees on here. I can't remember if I've been on this island or not. I think I have. Soon find out. We shall soon find out. Stop that. So nice slowly. At least the shipwreck's nice to the shore. I think I've been on this island before, I'm sure I have. Drop the sails down a bit. Nice soft landing. There we go. Let me just drag this up the shore a bit. Since I'm looking to give her an anchor. And the changes I've made before this row wasn't in. I put it in because I was having problems getting up the ladder. But even with that extra section in, I've still got to friggin' jump up. You can't walk up the ladder. And I don't know why. Lots of changes I've made, so I just have to live with it. Let's get me bits and bobs out, just in case it rains. Put that there. Drop. Drop. Drop a D-drop. Off the way to stack. Wow. So I pull them out. wish you carried more than one bucket at once, so you can't really put it in there. I don't think it will rain, but you never know. Sometimes you go for days or hours on end without raining, and other times just rains quite a bit. But as I said before, that it just doesn't seem to collect as much water. Excuse me. Should put some bloody water up with us. Some cups on that tree either. That's excuse me. Wow. So I'm going to send a message to the top dev, or the geezer who's created this game, and ask him about that bloody NAND thing. Anyway, let's go caught in a fountain. Well, there's one. I'll take that chest. Yes, I've been on this island because there's a paddle I made. Where's the bloody raft? Weird sometimes when you first look at these, it just comes up black mangrove, but if you twist it round sometimes it, oh look, oh yes, that's just exactly what I need. I'll get a good few out of that. Oh yes. Oh, that's put me in a better frame of mind. Yeah, I've definitely been on this island before. But I must have left them all for some reason. Oh yes, there's loads of coconuts. Oh no, that's why I left them. Just to come back here. To, so I could top up my things before I left. Oh. Yeah, I must have come here before and just left them all, knowing that I need to come back and fill up my, I was going to say water tanks there, the barrels. So it's a good decision on my part, methinks. Guess what we're going to be doing for the next hour? All these bloody... chopping them, I should say. So it's going to be a nice relaxing stream, I think. I think I'll take much more. I really don't. You. Nothing in there that I want. What do you order? Nope. Nope. Couple of them there. Let's have a look on the island itself. Couple more there. Oh, quite a few here. Right, let's start. Loads of them. Let's start chopping away, I think. It was this way, wasn't it? Oh, there's loads. What I might do. Right. It will be easier is to bring do a sail round. What to do? I've got plenty of time, so I'll just sit and chop them and work up my thingy. I haven't. What did I do with it? Did I put it in a chest? Great. Yeah, that's where I'm at there. Right. Drop that there. 5, drop. Sharpen that up. Whoop, wrong button. Wrong button, idiot. So I get these. Right. 5. Right. He's... Oh, wrong button. This. Why is that not working? Really strange is that. Really strange. So, hello Glenn Bixie, how are you? Yeah, I did the survey. And I answered it very honestly. And yes, this I've got to show you as well. I don't know if you've come across this. You see now, it says thirst, it's got none. I'm not bothered about the body temp, but the none. Yeah, I'm still not sleeping properly, but I go to sleep, I don't know, say 11 o'clock after I watch your stream for a bit. Go to bed, fall asleep about 11:30, and then I wake up about 2:30 in the morning, and that's me for the night. I can't get back to sleep anyway. Have you seen that? Where it says none. Apparently, it's a well-known bug, and they don't know what's causing it, so I don't think they know how to fix it. So, I haven't asked the question. I'm going to send a message to the top guy. They must be changing it. No, that just happened. I was on one island and it popped up in the bottom left saying I'm thirsty, so I pressed tab to see what thirst level was, and it came up with that. Unless you need to... it's really strange. They don't know what's caused it, so I don't think they know how to fix it. So when we sail off into the big world, into the open world or the open water, I don't know if it'll tell us if I'm thirsty or not, because I have noticed that it doesn't pop up in the bottom left. There's another thing. Why can't I can't even pick them up? Not weird. But anyway, I'm having a right bitch about the game tonight. Make sure you save and have spare water. I'm topping up my barrels now, Glenn. That's why I'm doing all this. So it's just going to be nice and relaxing, and I should have enough coconuts in here to go out the bloody way. Fill both barrels. I'll be surprised if I haven't. So what are you streaming tonight, Mr. Bixley? I've just got one more island to visit after this, but I don't think there's anything on it. I really don't. So I've got plenty salted food. It's just one island I need to go to. So I've got them. How do you pronounce it? Is it papaye? I can't pronounce the bloody word. The sun is my land. Have you streamed that before? I can't, but you know what my memory's like. La di da di da. $65. So the other one, 40. All right, yeah, I remember. I got to grips with that ape game yet. One that looks a bit nuts to me. It's dead red, that game, I think. It's, oh. So I know this is not very exciting, but it needs to be done. What did you do that for, you idiot? Jesus. Oh God. Nightmare. Press all the wrong bloody buttons. You gone. See, my coconuts don't roll away, Glenn. Got a special magic spell on them. Oh God. You've got to laugh, otherwise you'd cry, eh? Yeah. Oh, I mentioned quite a lot. I mentioned give her a friggin' anchor, stop being tight arses. I mentioned about them idiots creating that bloody God mod. It's letting. I could be wrong, but I know they want to try and make the game as best they can. That's why they ask for a lot of input and all that sort of stuff. But I think they're frightened. I was I was sent a message to that radio guy, and I says, look, at the end of the day, God mode is a cheat. Simple as that. People shouldn't be talking about it on your Discord channel. And he's going, oh, he says, well, we're trying to be friendly. I thought, well, bollocks being fucking friendly. It's your bastard Discord. It's your sodden game. Why try to let people ruin it already? I think they're scared. Piss people off. But sometimes you have to be freaking ruthless. So, anyway. Should have enough bloody coordinates to get. What have you done with it, you freaking idiot? Hey, God, if I had a brain cell, it'd be freaking dangerous. Really would. Done it again. Wow. Yeah, it's nice asking opinions, but I think they're scared in case they're going in the wrong direction, or they don't want to piss people off by saying, look, this is the way it's going to be. I think that, I don't know. Look, you've done it again, you freaking idiot. He says, Christ. Wow, it's going to be one of them freaking nights. Lots of ropes, but I don't need any. Well, I was going to I'll show you something else as well, because it's really paying me off. Let's just fill this one up. Wait. At 85. I'm sure where I've done. Don't know if you can remember my old raft. Basically the same as this. But the ladder was, sorry, this section here, this row, wasn't there. There needs to be a fence along here. Or I used to have great problems trying to get up the ladder. So I thought, right, put an extra section in. So there's nothing blocking the ladder. You watch. I thought I could get straight up the ladder, no problems. Now I've still got to jump, and it's really annoying us. I don't. So I've got to have that crossbeam in, otherwise, what do I really? I'll have to look at that later. I'd take that one out actually. You come with me. You're up. Was also I've noticed, obviously put me buckets and me cooking pots out just in case it starts to rain. Over the last day or so, I've noticed don't seem to collect as much rainwater as what they used to. I don't know why that is. And it's always been that way, and I haven't really paid much attention to it. But it just seems different now. There it is. Yeah, it's but just because you steal their eggs, it doesn't mean to say yes they'll go for you, attack you. But as you say, it's a realism. Would they attack you with such vigor, such venom? It's a strange one, is that? So my answer is just don't steal the eggs. Simple as that. I think this game does not have everything out to kill you. Some wet skunks like with their kips. Yeah, it does give you the warnings when you're getting too hot and stuff like that. But I want to see when the it reduces. Because I know the sharks in the water. Just going to put the tick to see them, but they don't do anything to you yet. So I like to say, look, you've done it again, you idiot. Wow. You know what's causing that, don't you? Lack of cigarettes. Because it's very rare. Because you don't have an anchor, go out into the sea, you could drop your anchor and the raft wouldn't float away. You could then dive off the ship, have a swim about, and get back in the raft. But it all depends on how they're going to do all that. I've also asked for a crab catcher. Catch them frigging crabs. Nightmare. It's a frigging nightmare. It's way too fast. You'd be slowed down. Same as the turtles. From what you probably know this better than what I do. The turtles only swim ashore at night time, correct? I could be wrong on that. But in the game, they're swimming through the daylight. That's why I use logs. That's one way of thinking out the box, yeah. We're just driving the crabs. But I've seen the crabs moving logs as well, which I think is wrong. Look at it again, you idiots. Jesus Christ, man. What are you doing, Jack? Get you off. Ah, right. So I got the wrong way around, right. Fair enough, my mistake. I knew you'd probably know the answer. So I was sort from a short night. So it says the hatch at night. And then all the birds eat them. What little buggers. Well, they produce that many of them though, don't they? Yes, I've never gone through this whole thing. How did they do that though? There's a brain teaser for you. They've literally just been hatched, crawl out their freaking little sandpit thing. So how do they must be something built in, I presume, that draws them to the moon. It's a bit weird. So I remember watching a documentary where so what about the turtles? And as you say, the hatch at night, and they get drawn towards the moon or bright lights or whatever. Happens full. You've done it again, you idiot. Natural body, every animal has it, but we all lose our usage. Yeah, I think our human bodies are losing the ability to do a lot of things, Glenn. We can think's one of them. Did Dusky get her internet and that stuff sorted last night? Because she was very quiet on the stream. He goes. Get me way. Oh, I didn't think I'd go through that quick. That'd be way. Not be many left to do now. Full moon pulls the water. Full moon pulls the water in our body. We can sense a full moon, but most people don't. I don't. When I was a full moon, I just have a lot to the sky. It's full. Yeah, new laptop was giving her net issues apparently. Having issues with lag. Nah, I didn't remember that, for Christ's sake. It happens. I sometimes type caps by mistake. Especially after playing a game and I've pressed the caps button by mistake and got to turn it off when I go in to watch your stream or whatever. Wow, I don't. Then again, I'm just a freaking thick northerner. Where'd that go? There it is. I don't get in touch with my inner feelings. Where'd that go? There it is. Again. Wow. You know, man. You could have a night off, will you? Jesus. That's why I drink. So nothing affects us. That's my excuse. Right, let's put that there a sec. This will mop these up as we'll go along. It's me. So I've seen something out here. You know, it. But there's lots of it. Okay, there. That up. There's the next set just here. That. New light didn't work. The old one alert did. Don't care what one alert so long as right. Yeah, it's. See, I've yet still got to set all that sort of stuff up. But it'll come with time. Not gonna rush. Right, my credits roll. Solely be affecting Twitch. It did not list you as a mod. Ah, I didn't know I was a mod on there. Shows how much notice I freaking take. Oh. Uh, not a palm fruit, it's a freaking coconut. Shit. I wonder when our clocks go forward. It'll be soon. Is there any more coconuts around here? Go, just so I can fill the bucket up. Gosh, you've done it again. Nice one. Now you can fill the buckets. And a couple just go if you counter. All right. What are you doing, man? Hey, got them all fingers and friggin' thumbs tonight, isn't there? There's one. There's two. Again. Notice I know I'm pressing the button. My brain's saying don't press my button. Press that button. I think I've done it again. Christ. What's going on? Strange. Really strange. Right. Some over here. Do them all at once. That's easier. Oh, one there. So I have been on this island at the very beginning, so I wonder what I made the decision to leave all these coconuts on it. Really strange. Only two left in here to do. What are you doing? Wow. Drop. Why is that not dropping? And now I can't move that. Oh, for frick's sake. Why can't I move that back? I'm gonna have to freaking... It's just nuts. Seems to be getting buggier every week. And now, where's my freaking axe gone? And I don't have a freaking axe anymore. Oh, that just sucks. I have a lot of issues with not being able to interact with stuff. Yeah, I'm having that as well. That's on the backpack. I don't know where it's gone. I really don't. A spare one. Out. It's the hammer. Well, I'm going to have to craft one. Oh, I've got a spare one. Good job I had a spare. Very strange is that. Really strange. Put that there. Drop that. 5. Drop it. A good sharp. Really strange was that. It wasn't good. I couldn't find it. I had a spare one in the chest. So I don't know where it's gone. I really don't. I've got no idea. Wander around the island, see if it's any more coconuts. Oh, there's some there. Mine actually not break, but just stop working. Yeah, no. I've thought that as well. Or for any more. Some here. Put that. Get that. Yeah, it should just stop working, shouldn't it? Till you find something to sharpen it with. Yeah. So I always see what I carry as spare. 82. Good job I had a spare, wasn't it? Go around and mop all these ones up. I think which bloody button to press these days. It's a sign of old age going bad. It's not a freaking corporate cherry top. Hey, dear me. Well, I can't see any more cores. I think I've got enough water-ish now. Just shove them in there for now. Right. Go back to the map. Which item on A? Well, the next R, see I've rated it. Right, so where's J at? We'll quickly see at the J. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Where's J at? There it is. I don't think there's anything on G, to be honest, but we'll get there and I'll call it. Right, that's roughly in the direction. Yeah, save it for sale. Hit the road, Jack. to get on. And we're off. So we bump down. Fast forward it. Yeah, I've been in touch with Thrustmart about me flight control stuff. Jesus, they want to know the far end of a friggin' fart. I had to provide them with receipts or copies of the invoices. I had to send images of underneath them, so like all the serial numbers and all the marks. Whereas I had to do a screenshot of, it says press Windows and R and take a screenshot. So I did that. So I sent all that off. Then I sent us an email. Can you do a video to show us exactly what's going on? And I replied back saying, I fucking told you what's going on. Why do I have to send a freaking video to prove it? So I did anyway. And they haven't gotten back to us yet. Bunch of freaking morons. What's this freaking island at? There it is. I can see it. I don't think there's anything on this island. I really don't. We'll land there and mark it off. And then I have to head to J some point next week and hopefully and pie up as a, how do you pronounce that? You have to tell us on your stream. So yes, folks, please go check out Glenn Dixie's channel. His links in the description below. Really good streamer. It's an awesome streamer, to be honest. I'll say better than me. I have lots of fun on his streams. He comes up with some stupid thing to make you laugh. Really put a smile on your face. Well, they do with me anyway. So, the reason I built that was so I could, see what I mean? And it won't let us climb up. It's just ridiculous. So there's no point in having this freaking top bit. It really isn't. Or it's because I've got something that blocks it. Let's go on this island and then I'll call it. And so I should have enough water now to get me to the next cluster. Yeah, there's nothing on this island, it's just a bunch of rocks if I remember right. Yeah, just a bunch of rocks. I still want to get to it and mark it on my map. Oh. Lots of killer seagulls on this island, I think. There's jack or else. Slowly does it. Thank you. Must be Seagull Island. Jack shit on it. Lots of seagulls. They're crapping all over us. Yeah, there's nothing on this island. It's a bunch of rocks. G. Little R. Okay, that's. So we need to go to island J. Look, I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to save it there. I'll come out of that. I wonder if it's because of that beam. So if I do a 5. So if I pick that up. Over there. I'll pick that one up. Dump it there. Will it let me now climb up that ladder? What do you reckon? Oh. I wonder if let me take that down as well. Right. Come here, you. Come here, you. Be surprised what gets supported. It's oh, it's just freaking drop for God's sake. Get rid of that. Now I should be able to just freaking climb up them stairs, shouldn't I? Without having to freaking jump. Because there's nothing blocking it, yeah? We can't do it. Why is that? Let's climb down. Why won't let me climb up? There it is. Book report. Jack. Well, not let climb up. There we go. I think there's nothing there to stop it. I think that should be able to just. Let's just let us walk straight through it there. Can you see how I'm freaking... I don't wonder why I was screaming for freaking anchors. Little shits. Ah. Slides. Wow. And now I'm lying on my side. What the freaking hell's going on with this? Oh, now let's do it. It's not weird. Because my body's at the silly angle. Let's just freaking right. I'll save it. Save. Right, that's me done for the night, guys. Yeah, name one thing you want added. Yep, I'm good. That's what I put as well. I'll see you in your stream in about 10-15 minutes or so. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next time.